Well, hello everybody and happy Friendsgiving. I hope that you all had a magnificent Thanksgiving a couple of days ago, and I am so thrilled that you are joining me for the rebroadcast of Friendsgiving, which is where we are hanging out and having a bookish celebration of the books, the authors, and the book world things that we are grateful for. I do appreciate you all being here. Hey girl, thanks for joining. We are hanging out here for Bookish Friendsgiving. So if you are here and you would like to go live with me, just let me know. I'll pull you on screen with me. We can hang out and chat about books. If you are an author, we can talk about your books. If you are a book fan, we can talk about books that you like. We can do Q&A. We can do all sorts of things as we are hanging out for the next about 20 minutes to a half an hour. We are going to be celebrating the book world things and people that we absolutely love. So let me know that you are here. Give me a shout out. Give me some hearts and love. We are recording this so that we can put this over on YouTube later on. I forgot to turn my sound off. And we did just do a live broadcast over in the Robin's Nest Book Club with author Amber Duell. She wrote Fragile Chaos, and we did our live Q&A, so we just wrapped that up. Thanks, guys, so much for joining me for our Bookish Friendsgiving. Yandel says, you feel like it's been forever since you've joined one of these. That's because, dear, it has been. Poor Yandel lives in Puerto Rico and still does not have power from the hurricanes. So we are glad to see you guys here. Thanks for joining. Lots of waves, lots of love. Tell me, guys, what are you thankful for in the book world right now? Who are you thankful for as far as authors go? What books are your favorite? What books are you recommending? Let me know. And if you are here and want to come on screen with me, please let me know and I will add you to my broadcast. You just got to tell me that you are willing to come on with me. If you're an author, we can talk about your books. If you're a book lover, we can talk about books that you love. Or if you're an author who wants to talk about books that you love, go ahead and let me know as we celebrate our Bookish Friendsgiving. I am so thrilled to see each and every one of you here. We've got Amber Duell, we have Jess here, we've got Freedom Matthews, Alicia Gale is here. We've got all sorts of fun and fabulous people. So let me know that you are here and that you want to come hang out with me. If you have questions for me, if you've got comments, if you want to talk about my books, if you want to talk about books in general, let me know. I do have a giant stack of books sitting next to me, just in case we wanted to talk about books that we like. So I literally went to the desk behind me where I store some of my books. I know I'm horrible, and I pulled a whole stack of books. These are not my books, but they are here. We could talk about them. If you guys did not see, I did a book unboxing this morning. My fabulous friend Carrie, who is the creator of @BroodingYA here over on Twitter, sent me a box with a Broody book and some Broody swag, so I did that earlier today, which I was really excited about. You can check that out. Tell me, what books are you reading right now? What are you absolutely enjoying? What do you recommend? What should I be taking a look at? Let me go ahead. I'm going to see if I can. There we go. Fix my coloring. As a professional photographer, I am super sensitive to light, and that was very brightly glaring on my face there. So we tapped the screen and we got our color fixed. That is going to change because, thank you phones, it changes whenever you add something new to the screen. Yandel says, I'm thankful for you and the amazing books that you've published. Also thankful for Dove Bear. Heck to the yes, girl. I think we are all thankful for Dove Bear. Hey, thanks so much for joining, Brie. I appreciate you being here. We're hanging out for Bookish Friendsgiving. So we are hanging out for the next 20 minutes, half an hour. We're going to talk about the books that we love, the authors that we love. If you want to come on screen with me, let me know because I am bringing people on. We're going to hang out, especially if you are an author and you are chilling with us. If you are watching the rebroadcast over on YouTube, I am doing a screen recording of this, and I do apologize for any notifications that may or may not pop up, like the one that just popped up. If you are watching me live, you did not see that, and that is okay. All right, let me know. What are you reading right now? What are you really excited about? What do you want to share with other people? I feel like in the spirit of loving on other people, I'm just going to go through some of the books in my pile, and we can talk about them real quick. So I did pull up Brooding YA Hero, How to Become a Main Character Almost as Awesome as Me. And if you saw my book unboxing earlier, there's some really cool drawings on the inside. Bam! Guys, I just opened up to a drawing. If you watched my live broadcast earlier today, I had so much trouble getting to these pictures, but look at that. That could be a little Dove Bearish with the hair there. I can kind of see that. He's not brooding at all, but... but there you go. Kind of interesting there. I did not plan this well. Here's one that I absolutely love. I talk about this all the time. This is The Replacement Crush by Lisa Bren Roberts. She is one of my favorite, no, I'm sorry, she is my favorite contemporary romance YA author. I'm not the biggest fan of contemporary stories, but I will stop whatever I'm reading to read one of her books. She is the most hilarious person I know, so make sure you check out her books. Absolutely love them. This is just one of her more recent stories. Let me see. What else do I have here? Oh, okay. Aftermath. If you guys have not read this is by Clara Kenzie. She's a dear friend of mine. This is a great story about a girl who was abducted a few years ago, and she's just been rescued, and she has to kind of put her life back together, and she finds out her family has fallen apart, and she kind of has to survive the aftermath of her abduction. Very, very good. Very, very emotional. Highly recommend. We're going to give a shout out to Sherry Ficklin, who has written a whole ton of stories. My favorite is her Queen of Someday series, and I love her Hacker series as well, which was actually rebranded. So if you're looking for her Hacker series, it doesn't look like this anymore. Title's the same, but it does not look like this anymore. It was rebranded as a mystery series as opposed to necessarily a Hacker series, but absolutely love and highly recommend. She's a great author, so check those out. I'm going to switch my piles out here. There we go. Let's give a shout out to Pintib Dunn, because I have a whole billion of her books because I photographed them for her. She's the author of Forget Tomorrow, which was a New York Times bestseller. She also wrote Girl on the Verge, and she wrote The Darkest Lie. Love The Darkest Lie. I haven't read this one yet, don't tell her. I've been busy. But The Darkest Lie was absolutely great. It's a contemporary mystery. Absolutely loved it. And this is a dystopian novel, Forget Tomorrow, and again, New York Times bestseller. Jess says, I am thankful for you too. The groups I have been included in have made this year wonderful. Well, we love you, Jess. It's always fun to hang out with you, and you are super helpful on every single level within groups and within my life. So I'm super thankful for you, Jess. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bree says that she loves the covers. Yes, girl. Yes, covers are beautiful. Lots of fantastic new experiences, Jess is saying. Yes, those are some gorgeous covers, aren't they? They are beautiful. Let's see. Jodi Andrzejewski, dear friend of mine, she wrote a book called The Society, which is where a girl goes to take down the queen bee of her school, and she kind of gets a little carried away, and things get a little bit on the dramatic and dangerous side. Love it. Highly recommend it. She also has the Girlfriend Request, which is available now, about a girl who kind of falls for her best friend, makes a fake Facebook profile, and starts chatting with him, but oh, he actually knows, and of course, drama ensues. So check it out. Absolutely love those. Alyssa Chiavari. Sorry, totally blocked the cover there. Alyssa Chiavari has written Fourth World. She's a dear friend of mine and a publishing sister over at Snowy Wings Publishing, so check that out as well if you are a fan of Mars. Oh man, yes, so much stuff, right? Lots and lots of stuff. That just happens to be what I pulled. Actually, you know what else I have sitting here? This is one of my favorite series, the Selection series. This is a collection of some of her extra stories by Kira Cass, but absolutely love this series. Princesses, Dystopia. This was one of the books that got me hooked. Actually, okay, you guys want to know something secret? This was the series that prompted me to write. Because after I read this series, I could not find another book like this series. I wanted it so much. I wanted like Princess and Dystopia and just beautiful, wonderful things. And I couldn't find it anywhere because back then I really didn't know how to look. And so I started writing. And then I wrote another book, and then I wrote Golden, and then I wrote Jaded. And then years and years and years later, I finally decided to look into publishing, and here we are 6 books later. Yeah. Amber says, very grateful for you. I'm grateful for you too, Amber. For those of you that did not catch the beginning of this, Amber was our author of the month over at the Robin's Nest Book Club, which is the book club I run for my author platform. We read her book Fragile Chaos, which is a really great story about gods and goddesses and this poor girl named Cassia was an unwilling sacrifice to the god of war. And we find there's romance, there's betrayal, there's all sorts of fun and fabulous things that will have you shocked and just going, oh, the whole time. We absolutely loved it. And we just got offline. We did a live Q&A broadcast with Amber over in the group, exclusive to the group, where we asked her questions all about her story, about the different characters, about the different ships. We have created ships. We have a list of about 17 million stories Amber will be writing for us in the next. I'm going to give her like a year to get all these knocked out. Really, that's not going to happen, but I think it should. If you have not checked out Fragile Chaos, make sure that you are checking that out. Highly, highly recommend. Author friends, I know that you are here. I see my numbers going up and down. So let me know if you are here and I will give a shout out to your books. Freedom says, I'm grateful for all of my bookish friends. I never feel more me than when I'm with them. Yes, girl, because it's hard to be with your book with friends, bookish friends, because we're all over the world. You and I are literally a world apart. It makes me so sad, but that's okay, because one day we're gonna hang out, you, me, and Charlotte. It's gonna be lots and lots of fun. And until then, we have Snapchat. So I am thankful for Snapchat and all of the crazy filters that the three of us send to each other, because it's lots and lots of fun. If you guys have not checked us out on Snapchat, we are all kinds of crazy fun. Come check us out. Amber is laughing at me. Is that because of the deadline I gave you? Because I'm kind of serious about that. I'm just saying. Alicia says, yes, very grateful for all of the wonderful advice that you give. And girl, I am grateful that you were sitting there and going through all of those videos that I created, because that makes me happy that it's helping people and that you were responding to me, because not everybody does comment. They'll go through my videos, but they won't say anything, and then I don't know. So I'm super grateful that you are going through those and enjoying those. Guys, Alicia has a book out from Stonewings Publishing, Trial by Song. If I got your title wrong, please let me know. I'm really bad at titles if I don't say them 8 billion times. But it is a Jack and the Beanstalk retelling, and I have not read it yet, but I am super excited to get my hands on a copy of it, because who doesn't like retellings, right? And Jack and the Beanstalk, like, how many people do that? Creative, inventive, I cannot wait. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, Amber was laughing at my deadlines. It's not unrealistic, is it, to get 17 million done in a year? Because I think it's doable. I think it's doable. I mean, I just want to see more Gorin. That's all I'm saying. Alright, if you guys have questions for me, if you have comments, if you want to talk about books, about my books, ask me if I've read a book, go ahead. See if you can trip me up. If Sissy is here at some point, I know she's coming to join us at some point. Wow, of all the creepy things, girl, I was just saying if you were here and you showed up. Like, that's creepy timing there. She will probably try to hit me with some hard questions. We have just, speak of the devil, yes, we have just talked about some really cool books. She gave some shout outs to author friends, and we are hanging out and chatting about things that we are grateful for. So go ahead, hit me up with some questions and see if you can embarrass me while we are live on air. Also, Yentl's here. So, Yentl, Sissy, have at it. You guys are the ones that like to try to test me while we are live. Okay, let's talk questions and let's talk books. What is the most awe-inducing book that you have read recently? So if we want some kind of lovely, wonderful, sweet story, what YA book would you recommend to me? Go ahead and leave me a comment below. Sissy is saying, assemble. Yes, she's pulling her minions in, and we are getting ready. It's gonna be fun. I am super glad that Angel's here, because I feel like I haven't hung out with her in forever, because she is, again, in Puerto Rico and she's without power, so I'm super happy that you're here, girl. And while we were giving shout outs and happiness to people, I am super grateful to my Elite Street team. They are some of the best people in the entire world and industry and the book community. They have been so helpful and so wonderful. Jess especially, and Sissy and Yentl. The other girls aren't here, so they're not getting shout outs right now. But I do appreciate all of your hard work for me, all of your effort in helping me, and all the fan wars that you have helped me to create. Yes, it has been lots of fun, and I highly enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Also, shout out to the Robin's Nest Book Club, which is a relatively new thing. But we do have a handful of really great girls who are involved in this book club. We are reading their books together. We're talking directly to the authors because the authors are in the group with us. And for those of you who are not involved, we are going to be opening our doors to new application for membership in just a few days. We're going to be opening up in December. We'll be deciding before the end of December, and we will be letting in a couple of new people in January. So we're going to go through all of that in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to bring some new people in. We do have things planned for December, which our new members will not see because you will not be here for December, but our current members are getting some really cool stuff in December. And then we have January. And I'm super excited about January. I can't tell you much about it yet, but it is going to be awesome. Now, if you are one of my author friends and you are hanging out with me and you would like us to consider going through your book for book club, hit up my DMs, guys, and let me know, and we will get you in. This is an opportunity for you to come and interact with fans on a daily basis. So every weekday, we hang out, we read a chapter or two, and we have discussion. We can talk about your fans. If Amber's still here, she can tell you we've hardcore fangirled over her book with her, and we were just talking about this. She liked that she got to fangirl over her book with people who absolutely loved it. So we would love to have you guys. If you are someone who wants to do that with me, hit me up and let me know. Sissy says, actually, I haven't read many books. Even the YA contemporary books I had recently read was more like, oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Book club is fantastic. You should join if you haven't yet, Jess says. Sissy says, I recommend Goose Girl. As always, Katie, you have to read that. Yeah, I fail. I haven't read that yet. Would you remind me later? Because I won't remember after this. Sissy says book club is awesome. And Amber says, yes, it was so fun. Yeah, I think it was lots of fun. I had a great time with book club. I know it's been, what, 2 months now? So we're only on our second book for book club, but it has been super, super fun. We started off with J.M. Sullivan's Alice, which is an Alice in Wonderland retelling, as part of her Wonderland Chronicles, which is a zombie twist on Alice in Wonderland. Totally awesome. I loved it. And I can't wait to read the second book. We read Amber's this month, which was Fragile Chaos. We told you a little bit about that, and I loved it. She also gave us some hints about what would possibly be in a sequel that possibly at some point may or may not happen. Nothing is set on that yet, but we do have some hints on what would possibly be coming, and about 900 shorts that we are forcing her to write. Sissy said you would love book club. And Jess says, a really good contemporary book I read recently is Eliza and Her Monsters and Made You Up, both by Francesca Zappia. I hope I said that name right. I'm terrible with names. You love my hat and skirt, by the way. Is it based off of anyone or anything? Well, thank you. I actually made these. I made these a few years ago. I actually have these in different colors. I like my little, like, floofy tendril things. This one is not necessarily based off of anything, although I may have told you yesterday that it could be. I don't remember what I told you guys. I don't know, it could be kind of like golden-like with the leaves from the trees. I just started making a bunch of scarves for my books. So if you've been watching me, I've been wearing different scarves and different things. If you watched my live broadcast earlier this morning, I made a scarf to match a book cover. So I'm kind of like working them into my stories. So this one, I mean, Jade would definitely wear something like this. Like, I feel like she would totally love this if it was purple. I do have this in like a blue color as well. I don't have it in purple yet, so I might have to make that, but I used to sell these on Etsy and to people in person at craft fairs and things like that. So if anybody's interested, yes, I will sell these to you. I will custom make these for you. But I definitely have these to go with some of my books, so give me a shout out. Do you think it goes with golden? Do you think it kind of goes with jaded? Or, ooh, if I change the color, just go with me on this one. If I change the colors, I would have to change the colors on all of them, obviously. I would definitely do like more green tones for golden, and I would do purples for jaded. But for Along Came a Spider, I would definitely go with greens and pinks and maybe some blues and purples to kind of pull out those techie colors in the cover. And I think that'd be so awesome looking to go with Along Came a Spider. But really, it could go with any of them. So, book scarves, yay that. I'm gonna scroll down for a second because I missed some things. Amber said in like 10 years she'll get to writing those things for us. All right. 10 months? Can we work with that? If you want to come on screen with me, guys, let me know. You just gotta hit me up and I will pull you on. You can come chat with me. We can talk about stuff. Let's see. Yes, Amber, we will keep you busy. Lacey says, not awe, but Thornjack and the Night and Nothing series by Catherine Harbour is a fun series that deals with the darker side of fairies. Thornjack is retelling of Tamlin. Oh, okay. Good to know. Amber says the Along Came a Spider scarf would be amazing, right? I just did. I did. I actually have an Along Came a Spider scarf, and I didn't wear it. But I just made it over the weekend, and it's got like black, so it's like this part is solid black, and then it's got a big, like a greenish bluish flower, and then tendrils in pink, purple, blue, and green to go with the cover of Along Came a Spider and the cover of And They'll Come Home. P.S. And They'll Come Home, which is the follow-up to Along Came a Spider, comes out on December 5th. That is a Tuesday. It's going to be awesome. And you know that Along Came a Spider is a techie twist on Little Miss Muffet, where Little Miss Muffet and Spider are both hackers. And they are actually trying to rescue Little Bo Peep from the Piper. And They'll Come Home is actually my point of view from Peep's point of view, which I said wrong. It's my story, my version of the story from Peep's point of view. So what was happening to her is she was being held captive with Eric at Piper's. So we shall see. That is coming out December 5th. You can get your hands on both of them. They're both free. Let's see. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't I tell you what? Sissy, what didn't I tell you? I don't know. Caraval by Stephanie Garber was pretty cool, darker than I expected. I've been hearing good things about that. I have not read it yet. I'm actually not 100% positive what it's about. We shall have to see. Frida made a scarf for her book too. I cannot wait to create one for my current work in progress. Yes, girl! We should do like a hashtag on Instagram with book scarves. I was going to start it anyway, so jump in with me, Freedom. It's going to be awesome, and I want to see a picture of this, so you better be Snapchatting that to me later. Just saying. Scrolling back down because I missed stuff. Sissy says it's very dark, Amber. Oh, okay. Okay, so I probably should read this now. Sissy is currently reading Fireblood by Ellie Blake, and I'm really enjoying that. It's the sequel to Frostblood. Sissy also says the spider scarf. Did I send that to you, Sissy? I don't actually remember if I sent you a picture of that. I know I sent it to a couple people. I put it in our elite, so it is in there. Jess says that yes, Amber, Caravel was really good. Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying that right. I was surprised by the ending. Freedom says she will send me pictures of the scarf. Good girl. The ending was a surprise for sure. Dang it, you guys, don't tease me. I haven't read this book yet. Now I have to read it. I don't have time to read. I have to write a book. For those of you that don't know, I've been killing myself writing a couple of books for you. Like, actually making myself ill, killing myself, because I'm trying to knock these books out for you. Because my schedule changed. Because that distributor closed on us. So, just for those of you that didn't know, Edge comes out January 30th. And it's almost written. Couple days. Couple days and it'll be done. Sissy says read Frostblood. Yeah, I've heard of that one. I think I've heard good things. I have not read it yet. I'll have to look into that. It's so good, Amber, you'd love it. It's dark, but the lead female kicks butt. She's like the feral beast of a girl. Okay. Fun times. Hey, listen, a bunch of you are hanging out with me. I don't have to be the only one on screen. If you want to come on screen with me, let me know. Amber says she has it on her Nook, but she'll have to put it at the top of her TBR. Let's talk about TBRs. What are on your TBRs, guys? Mine is very, very long list. Yes, it is. And you know what? I'm actually using the Robin's Nest Book Club to knock out some of my TBR because unless I have something that's forcing me to read, I have not taken the time to read in a while. So that's why we started book club. All right, hit me up. What's on your TBR? What's the next thing you're going to be reading? Hit me up in those comments and let me know. And of course, if you have comments for me, if you've got questions for me, if you want to talk about my books, if you want to talk about books in general, if you want to keep talking about books that I haven't read yet, feel free. Let's do this and let's hang out. and let's talk about books and things that we are thankful and grateful for because Friendsgiving. Yes, yes, yes. I do appreciate each and every one of you being here. This is lots and lots of fun. It's super long. I can't even. The book is long, sissy. That's okay. We like long books. We like short books. We just like books, right? I have to read more. I really do. Just says, get a lot of books from subscription boxes, and I haven't even read a quarter of them. I keep adding more. Yeah, I don't do subscription boxes because I feel like it would just pile up and I would never get through it. Plus, I have like 800 million author friends and I read their books first. And by the time I get through with their books, I don't have time for anything else. I do a lot of beta reading for people. Like all of my author friends, they always send me their books before it goes to publishing or whatever. Again, I do apologize if you're watching my rebroadcast over on YouTube because we are screen recording, so you're seeing all my notifications. Sissy says, no, my TBR is huge. Alicia says, I want to read The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. Awesome, I have not heard of that. What's that one about? Sissy says, I am thankful for all of the Robins. I'm thankful for the author friends I have made. Amber, you meeting me, J.M. Sullivan. Yes. And we are thankful for you because you are one of the most hardworking bloggers out there. You always take such a good care of us. You do super fun interviews. Speaking of which, if you have not read Sissy's new series, it started, I don't know if it started today or recently, but it has started sometime soon because she actually put out an interview with Amber Duell today. It is a character interview, so she interviewed our characters as opposed to us as authors, and she is talking to these characters where you get to learn things Christmassy about these characters. And today she released one for Amber's character Leander, and we got to learn a little bit more about the god of death in her book, which is super fun. I absolutely love Leander, and I loved her interview, so go check that out. Go ahead and drop a link, girl, if you want to. I have actually done an interview with one of my characters from the Jaded Duology, so you can learn a little bit more about one of my secondary characters, Lucas, who has a fun nickname. He's Smarmy, and you will see why when you read it. I don't know when it's going to be released, especially since I just sent it to her today, but it will be out soon-ish, and you can see a Christmassy side of Lucas and his sarcasm. Yes. Let's see. Jess says, I'm pretty sure I will be getting The Cruel Prince in a January box. Oh, have fun. Have fun. And Amber says, back at you, girl. So I added the girl part. That wasn't her. Sometimes I put words in people's mouths, and it's okay. Alicia, I need to read some of her books. I have a few Holly Blacks on my TBR and shelves. Lots of hearts. Yeah. Hey, give me hearts. I like hearts. I like to see them fly across the screen. Lots of fun. Alright, hit me up. Questions, comments, things you want to talk about while we're hanging out for Friendsgiving. What did you guys do for Thanksgiving? Did you have fun with your friends and family? Did you have a big meal? What did you do? For me, things have been a little bit different this year because my father was recently diagnosed with cancer. It is like all kinds of crazy up in my area. And so we actually did our relative version of it a few days early. It was on a Sunday. And we just did a little lunch. We did a lunch thing with my aunt and uncle because we can't actually go out in public right now because we have to keep them really, really healthy. So we can't be around sick people or anyone who has been exposed to sick people. And so we kind of did like a little lunch with them. And then on Thanksgiving, we hung out and we watched the parade together, my parents and I. And we FaceTimed with my sister and her husband. And we did lunch. And then I wrote like 5,000 words of Edge. So that was kind of my day. What did you guys do for your Thanksgiving? Let me know. The Cruel Prince is about a girl stolen by the Fae? I don't know. Who will have to win her place at court. Sounds like a lot of intrigues and fairy politics. Okay, so that was definitely supposed to be Fae. Oh, which is underneath. Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay. I'll have to look that one up. Just says, when we went to my husband's family, for Thanksgiving. We played a card game based on the Oregon Trail and everyone died. The Oregon Trail is so much fun. I actually have a friend who lives out in that area and we talk about the Oregon Trail all the time. And I just recently found out there is a musical based on the Oregon Trail and it is available on YouTube. I have not watched it yet, but don't you think for a second that when I have 5 minutes, I am gonna sit down and watch that because all kinds of yes to the Oregon Trail musical. Freedom doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving because she is in the UK, but everyone's social media feeds looked amazing. Yeah, unfortunately, you do not get to come and celebrate with us, but one day I will make my way across the pond, girl, and we will have a Thanksgiving celebration because I have said so. Sissy hosted Thanksgiving and also spent the weekend planning posts and writing. Good girl, because you know I am all about you writing. It makes me happy. Amber made a whole meal, but the kids don't eat all that, and the hubs is deployed. So many leftovers. Hey, you'll be happy and full for a while, and that's a good thing. Alicia co-hosted with some friends, watched the parade, and then chilled at home while the husband braved the Black Friday shopping. Guys, I love Black Friday shopping. Black Friday shopping is the best. Did you go Black Friday shopping, and did you get any deals? I will tell you this much. I did some Amazon shopping, and it arrived today. I opened half my packages, and half of them are sitting behind me waiting for me to open them, and I cannot wait. Just says, wow, that sounds interesting. I will have to find the video, right, of the Oregon Trail musical. Yes. Freedom says she's there. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. It's going to be fun. So, did you go Black Friday shopping? Did you find any good deals? I usually go out Black Friday shopping on Thursday night and then early Friday morning. And I have lots of fun. But again, this year's a little bit different for me. We are trying to avoid germs, so we didn't really go out very much. I did go out Friday morning. Picked up a couple of movies from like Walmart and Target, but I didn't really do the whole Black Friday shopping. I did do it online though, and yes, I did find some good things, and yes, they have arrived today, because thank you, Prime. Hubs usually goes Black Friday shopping, but Thanksgiving night he went to the ER due to an asthma attack. Yes, unfortunately, Sissy's husband had to go to the ER, which is not fun. He's okay though. I found out the day after, and I was like all about getting details, so he's okay, all's good, but that does put a damper on the Black Friday shopping. Yeah, he's okay, Jess. He's good, but feel free to, give details, dear. That was a weird thing. Amber, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We loved having you here. We'll see you soon. Whew, okay, so talk to me. What did you guys do over the weekend? If you did not have Thanksgiving, what did you do for Thanksgiving? What did you do for Black Friday? Did you find any good deals? What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about books? Books are fun. Sissy just said he needed some treatment and he was fine. So, awesome there. Awesome. I'm definitely losing my voice. Yes, I am. Woo! Okay. Let's see. Best fall book recommendations given to me. What do you guys got? We're going to hang out for a few more minutes. We're going to chat. And I want to know, what is your best fall book recommendation? I don't know what my best fall recommendation is, but I do know that The Society by Jodi Andrewski takes place in the fall, at the beginning of the school year. So it is a good book. I do recommend that, and it takes place in the fall. Also, The Darkest Lie by Pintup Dunn does take place in the fall when school is starting, so check that one out as well. And I think so does Playing with Fire by Sherry Ficklin. It takes place as the school year is starting, and this hacker is starting a brand new school only to find all sorts of insanity and terrorists and all sorts of things that she has to handle. Fun times. And then, of course, if you want fall as well, you can pick up a copy of My Baby. This actually takes place in late summer, and then it morphs into the fall in Locked and late fall in Edge. So you can check that out. And then also there's some fall stuff in Forged, which is the prequel novella from before the series takes place, as Goldilocks is being trained to go on that deadly mission to destroy the bear family. So check this out if you like fall books. If you guys have fall recommendations, now is the time. Hit me up. Whew. All right. So let's see. If you guys have questions for me, if you've got comments, let me know. We are going to wrap this up in the next couple of minutes because I got to go check on something and someone. Make sure everything's going well, and then I gotta get those packages opened up to make sure all of my fun Christmas presents showed up from Amazon on my Black Friday shopping spree. Alright, hit me up. If you do want to come live with me, let me know. We can wrap this up in the next couple of minutes, and we can bring you on live. It'll be fun. That's me pleading for you to come on and hang out with me. Woo! I am definitely getting a little overheated here with my hair falling in my face. I would technically throw this behind me, but it looks cuter in front, so you can just tolerate it. Okay, a fall and winter read would be The Bear and the Nightingale, and also The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. Perfect cool night reads. Awesome. Speaking of cool night reads, let's just give a little shout out to Sissy, who owns Willow Ridge Candles. She has created some amazing candles, which are currently on Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale. If I read your ads, well, not ads, but your posts on Facebook correctly. So go check it out. She's actually making bookish candles as well. And she is in the process of making some for my books. So yay, that. I don't know if I was allowed to say that, but I did. I've heard good things about The Bear and the Nightingale. I haven't even heard of it other than Sissy mentioning it a few times, so I will have to look that one up as well. Aw, thank you. Yes, Katie. Yes. Okay, cool. So you can check her out, Willow Ridge Candle, over on Facebook and willowridgecandles.com. I do believe. I should know this because I designed the website. Yikes. Vasilis? The Beautiful Retelling? I probably said that wrong. I don't even know. It's one of those days, you guys. One of those days. That's right. And also Instagram. Hang out on Instagram with Sissy over at Willow Ridge Candles. Or something like that. You can actually probably just click on her profile here if you are with me live and go over to hers. Alright, we are going to wrap this baby up. Thank you guys so much for being here. I do appreciate you hanging out with me for our Friendsgiving celebration. Now, I do have some announcements coming up, and I want to let you know a couple of things before we go. And then I have something else to tell you, too, before we go. So, here's the deal. I do have 2 new books coming out right around the corner. I've got the sequel to, it's not a sequel, it's like a follow-up kind of other point of view. So it is the next book in the Legends Chronicles source code novelettes, and it is called And They'll Come Home, which is Little Bo Peep's point of view from Along Came a Spider, which is my techie twisted retelling of Little Miss Muffet, where Muffet and Spider are Jess is stalking me. She followed you on Instagram, huh? Little Miss Muffet and Spider are hackers who are out to save Little Bo Peep from the Piper, and we are going to see Little Bo Peep's point of view and Eric's point of view. This comes out December 5th and is free. You can grab it now. It's on pre-order on Amazon, iBooks, Barnes & Noble, and wherever books are sold. Check that out. It's going to be awesome. I also have the final book in the Golden Trilogy. It is coming out on January 30th. The first book is Golden, which is my Goldilocks and the Three Bears retelling, and it is about how Goldilocks is never naive. She was sent on a mission, and a bear is her new target. So you're going to see what happens when Goldilocks goes after the bear family. Then we find out in Locked what happens after she is separated from her love interest. And then in Edge, we see the epic conclusion, and not everybody's going to make it. I know this because I'm currently killing them off. You can also get your hands on the prequel novella, Forged, which is how Goldilocks was trained to go on that deadly mission to destroy the bears. That is coming out. The final book is coming out January 30th. And then the follow-up to Jaded, which is my dystopian novel about a girl who is forced to marry the commander's son as part of a revenge plot where they're going to accept her into the family and then murder her. as revenge for her father starting a rebellion against the commander. The follow-up final book in this series is coming out a few months after the Golden Trilogy wraps up, so I'm really excited about that. Sissy says, if anyone loves Lucas from Jaded, they're going to love Spider from Along Came a Spider. And yeah, they probably will. You know what? I do a weekly series. Every Tuesday I release a brand new character text convo, which is where I go through text conversations from my characters, and they talk to each other as if they were like actors behind the scenes, and so they welcome each other into the family and they talk amongst themselves, and it's all sorts of fun. And I should do one between Lucas and Spider because I feel like that would be highly entertaining. So remind me of that later, Sissy. It's going to be awesome. You can check out a brand new one tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's is all about Lucas harassing Roan because he is kind of a double agent undercover, and he has Roan believing that they're actually friends. And they are not. But Roan doesn't know that. Lucas is out trying to save Jade. Will he? We don't know. And what will happen, especially if Roan finds out what Lucas is doing. Some of you know because you read the book. But you can check that out. It's going to be awesome. And remind me, because that would be a really cool character text convo to do. I think I just heard my puppy dogs. I don't know what they're doing. Definitely put them upstairs so they wouldn't interrupt. I should wrap this up. Sissy can't wait for that. Yes, we've got some cool things coming from Lucas and from Spider and from some of the characters from the Golden Trilogy, Jada Duology, and the Legends Chronicles. We've got some fun stuff happening. Now, here's what I want to let you guys know. Oh, here it is. Right now, if you go on Amazon or any of the book buying platforms, both of these babies are free in ebook form. And I haven't officially announced this yet because I haven't checked to see if it's live yet, but I did just upload a brand new version of Golden to all the buying platforms, and in this brand new version, which is still currently free for a few more days, there is a bonus scene in the back. It is the original Deluria kiss from Dove's point of view, and it actually starts from the moment he runs back into the storehouse that is on fire. And then he brings the boy out, who actually works for their enemy. He saves the boy, and then off to the Deluria kiss, and it is from Dove's perspective, so you can get your hands on a copy of that. It's free right now. I don't know if it's up yet because I didn't check, but you can get your hands on a copy of it. It is an updated version of this, and once I find out if it's really up there, I will let you guys know so you can grab a copy of it and get the really cool bonus scene. And if you want bonus scenes, I do have them all over my social media. You can get them by joining my newsletter. You can get them by sending me a message on Facebook. You can get them from doing pre-orders when I put pre-order swag up. So I've got all sorts of fun things all over the place. And I do frequently drop random stories that you can grab from Instagram, from Facebook, sometimes from Twitter, from YouTube. And I do have bonus scenes that go up on Wattpad every single week from the Legends Chronicles, so you are learning more about the nursery rhymes that I have twisted into this story, into hackers and into villains and all sorts of fun and fabulous things. So you're getting different short scenes from different characters' perspectives and learning who they are. In fact, last week we actually found out who T was. So T is someone that people have been talking about an awful lot from this story. I haven't told you who she is. She is rather important, and she is a twisted version of a nursery rhyme, and I gave you a huge giant hint last week. Can't tell you what's happening this week, but check on Wednesday because I've got a brand new scene coming out over on Wattpad, wattpad.com/k.m.robinson.books. And as always, you can find me at k.m.robinson.books on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Also, you can come hang out with me on YouTube, you can hang out with me on my vlog, and you can hang out with me on my website, k.m.robinson.books.com, where I have just opened up world portals to my story. So if you want to see more from the Golden Trilogy, the Jada Duology, and the Legends Chronicles, and you want to see the actual world, like, we're talking visuals here, we're talking behind the scenes bonuses, we're talking exclusives, we're talking about facts, I've got them all. I've got fan art, I've got all sorts of fun and fabulous things in these world portals, and I just recently opened them up, so you can go check it out, k.m.robinsonbooks.com, and then just scroll down until you see the portals. You will be able to check this out and learn some more awesome stuff about these series. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. This has been a wonderful Friendsgiving. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving and that you have enjoyed Friendsgiving with me. I do appreciate you guys spending time here and hanging out. I will be doing a live Ask Me Anything in the near future, but I am not planning it I'm not announcing a date for it just yet, because my dad is actually going to be starting chemo on Wednesday. So after I find out how he's going to react to the chemicals they're putting in his body, I will be setting up time for the AMA, and we will do some really cool stuff where we'll talk about the Golden Trilogy, the Jada Duology, and the Legends Chronicles. It's going to be awesome. If you have questions for me, DM me. DM me right now so that I will not forget, or you will not forget, and we will get those answered to them during the next live AMA. Oh my goodness, I need to stop because I can't talk. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I do appreciate you being here. Much love to all of you, and happy Friendsgiving. I will see you again next time. Send me a little DM love. Tell me something fabulous. Just give me a good story, because we always like hearing from you, and I like hearing from you guys. And I know I've been insanely busy the last few days, and I haven't talked to anyone. So pull me back to reality and have a conversation with me. Love you guys. Have a great day. Stay inspired, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.